Bit Griffey.
Okay. I usually start with okay. There we go. Calling it back.
That's been a while too. Wow.
Yeah.
And how many gags have we forgotten? That's what's crazy.
All of them, because that's how my
Man,
brain
that's
works.
through.
Yeah.
That's how we should have done the fucking. I don't even know. Sorry, OBS.
Did you say a sentence or?
OBS
I don't
know.
OBS is fucking
You know what?
with me, and it's
Fuck it.
just
We'll do it live.
fucking annoying.
Welcome to the top 5 50th episode. It's our celebration of MLR and our being the top 5 of it, whatever that means.
What's your 50th anniversary? Silver?
Gold, I think.
Gold?
50th
Might be diamond, honestly.
anniversary gift.
Paper.
Gold.
Diamond?
I don't
Gold.
even know.
What the heck?
I have a
What's that
really
fucking
good
noise
hand.
in my fucking ear.
Okay. Well,
So-
I
I need to turn down the audio on this just in case.
We need to add
No
Griff.
audio. Please add Griff.
I hit
I'm
add
gonna
bot,
do
it didn't.
singular bot.
Can I change the timer? Can someone change the turn timer?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you. Save. So we are going to go through each of the top
Why the
5 that submitted 10 moments, and we're going to go through the top 50 moments of MLR in our tenure here just to celebrate the 50th episode. And I'm excited for it. So, gentlemen, do you all have the sheet up? That if the number
do have the sheet
randomizer. Okay, if it lands
do
on you,
have
you
the
got to
sheet
be
up.
on the moment. Who's reading Griff?
Why do I only see 20s? Oh, never mind.
1 sec. I'm getting the thing of Griff.
This is when I admit I know nothing about technology.
I know.
How did I not win there? Did I win?
Everybody folded. Everybody
Everybody
folded.
folded. We didn't want to go all in,
It makes sense. I wouldn't either.
even though I had 3-6 suited.
I had like that queen offsuit or something like that. I don't know.
That's not bad.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It's not. I thought it was pretty fucking sick, actually.
All right, Dayman, you ready? I'm
Didn't
gonna
have to
start
go
the
all
wheel.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do I need to
Oh, I
watch the
just
wheel
opened it.
somewhere?
Grown.
What do we do?
No, you don't need to watch the wheel. You just need to, when
Okay.
I call out a
Take
number,
his word for it.
Okay.
you gotta hit it. All right, boom.
All
Here goes
right.
the wheel. It is
Take
wheeling.
his word for it.
It's gonna retire.
I hope I'm not
8.
first.
Number 8 is me.
I'm not first. No,
I
you're
am
not.
first.
You.
No, it's Leo.
Number
Leo.
8 is me, you piece.
You can't even read your own sheet.
Number 8
Gary.
is, of course, Dad Gang Father Fraternity. So that is going to be in the season 10 off season when season 10 off season, I guess. When I joined the Padres, I was offered a position by the lovely Keo of, hey, do you want to be a co-GM? Because the co-GM at the time had recently vacated the position. That was Cam. Cam, we love Cam. Cam did a wonderful job. Cam is the greatest leadoff hitter in the league. Don't look at stats. So we appreciate Cam, but I was entrusted with a position. I've held it ever since, and I'd like to think I'm doing a pretty good job at it. We've only autoed once, and good vibes and all that. But yeah, Dad Gang Father Fraternity.
Sweet.
All right,
Congrats, Leo, on going first.
I put Griff's profile picture on the bot thing.
Hopefully they don't lose, so you have to do it again.
It doesn't show that on mine.
It does not,
no,
but
not
it
show it on
will.
ours, but take his
It's-
word for it. Just like
it's
we are with
fucking
your
glorious.
number.
It's
Okay.
super good, by the way. Let me. Just
Are you
say
recording
that.
video too, or is it just me?
No, I am.
Oh, I can stop fucking recording video?
Yeah, I mean, we started Craig when I
Never.
got here.
I don't think you ever had to.
I thought I was doing it
Professional.
this whole time.
Professional
All right.
operation.
Good. That makes my shit way easier.
Next number.
up, number
Spin the wheel.
34. That is a
Spin the
Griff
fucking
one.
wheel.
I'll take the first Griff. Number 34 for Griff is piss. While I certainly was aware of piss's existence in the literal sense, it wasn't until I became a pirate that I came to fully appreciate it. Emotionally, physically, spiritually. It's not just an
The emphasis on
excretion, it's a philosophy, a universal constant, a way of being. Be piss water. Griff's moment
Brent?
is piss.
Is that Brent's next name? Be Pisswater?
Be piss water. Okay, here we go. Removing that one, and the next wheel is
Don't be
the
me.
wheel picks.
I hope mine's all last.
I think it's bold that you think we're going to go through all of them. I don't know. If
26. We are
Damn,
totally
that's
going through all of
me.
them.
God damn.
26.
Oh, yeah, that's me. This one's pretty simple. It's now being in our third season, watching the rookies of season 10 and season 11 just making the same stupid mistakes that we all made, like editing pitches or deleting swings, complaining about the speed. Just
there's like certain shit that somebody will say that I'm just like, here we fucking go, dude. Like,
Which is funny, 'cause
fucking
when-
messages.
boy,
'Cause
when
we
we
did it too,
were
and they said the same
rookies,
shit
we
to
thought
us.
it was the best damn idea ever.
Yep. And I hated when they
And
were calling me on it.
It's fun to watch new people make those same, I'll say, mistakes in quotes.
But what's real fun is when the rookies do something totally unexpected and new, like steal for the other team while you're pitching against them or while you're facing them, which is honestly impressive.
They do something so silly.
Sometimes you look at the bot commands and someone says, "Hey, use this command," and you misunderstand, and that's okay. Everybody
That's
makes
never
mistakes.
happened before.
And until this session, the next one is number 12. Who's 12? Is that me?
That's you.
12.
Close to me.
Pinch hit, walk off, sack fly off of duck. In like my fourth game, I had a pinch hit, walk off, sack fly off of friend of the podcast Duck, who is quite a good pitcher. And
Duck.
it was my first time being useful on the field. So, and it was also like I think I had a sack range of like 311 at the time because the infield was in and I was a sack master and I had a 307 diff. It was insane. So it was my
Can you
first.
tell me what it feels like to be
Productive.
productive on the
Good.
This season has been so rough that I've entirely forgotten.
Okay. When you find out, let me know.
Yeah, I will. We scored 12 runs last game, and I sack flied one and walked in another, I think. And that is as productive as I've been all season. It's been rough. And I'm giving myself, like, I had a good season last season, so I'm giving myself, like, all the plate appearances, batting myself up in the order, and just.
Well, yeah, that's what the GM
garbage.
does, right? You put yourself
I am selfish.
in the lineup.
Yeah.
One does.
As one does. Leo, do you put yourself in the lineup a bunch?
I put myself in the lineup when it is, what's the word?
Advantageous.
Advantageous for the lineup. Yes, for the
Got
lineup
it.
construction. I did all of last. Well, I didn't all of last year. Keope did it all of last year. I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna
stop
complain.
you. Yeah. Next up is another Griff one. 35. Who's going to do this, Griff?
I'll do it.
There you go.
He
35.
says, birth of the top 5 podcast in a dimly lit group chat. I still remember the day the concept for this podcast in its embryonic form as a one-off event emerged from the chaos of Chalk's mind in a group chat we were all invited to. Makes me a little misty-eyed just thinking about it.
I don't think there's that much chaos in my mind.
Where are
by
the
the way.
Where are you reading these? I can see the sheet. I don't. Where?
If you hover over him, he left a comment.
Like a good, I don't know, office worker.
Yeah,
Like a good Griff.
like a good Griff. Okay. I don't remember that group chat. I know it happened. I don't have any recollection.
I still have it. I'm pretty sure.
The group chat?
very-
Yeah, we
most
probably.
I'm sure it's
very
around somewhere. Leo, you dig that out while Dayman goes, because next up is number 42, Jackie Robinson.
Stupito left it. Damn.
Oh, bye.
Oh, this was labeled a night moment.
Ooh, a
Just
night
because yes, which aren't necessarily bad, but I had to separate them somehow, so there's night moments.
Understand?
If you're Canadian, you don't have any rights. Podcast, which is unfortunately ironic as fuck right now. Um,
Too real.
Oh, that's good, buddy. That's a good.
That was
That's a
a
good
good
callback.
That's it.
Too real.
That's it on that one.
Was that to Mike Ock
Yeah.
or to Saul? Maybe
No, one of those
Yes.
two.
It was
Yeah,
Mike.
was it Mike?
one of those two for sure. Yeah, ironic. If I have to fucking tell somebody what a tariff is one more time, I'm gonna absolutely
Right.
just
Don't
shoot my fucking
get
head
these
in. But
you
whatever.
know the trivia story. I won't go into that one, but fuck me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dayman, you're up again. 45.
2 in a row.
Another night moment, but it was not really. This was one where I was like, well, I don't want to split into 6 and 4, but playoffs with St. Louis from the gutter to not the gutter.
Nice. How did you do in the playoffs? I don't recall.
The gutter.
We lost in the first game, which maybe makes it the night moment, but
Still nice to be there.
yeah, exactly. It was still just like, whatever. I almost put math is hard and Robbie is sad, but
I don't know that story.
because the Mets thinking they were in the
Oh yeah, that's good.
Mathematically
Yeah.
eliminated.
That was good. I feel bad about that a little bit. Stupido, you're up. Number
But
27.
that's the way she goes.
Number 27. Oh, just the whole the baseball and Dave DeBoer Altine scandal. It was fun seeing it from both sides of the story, both in the
of the same account.
investigation, right? Just funny how it happened,
Looks
and
like
then
the same
everything around it was just. It was a fun time.
We were already like this. This is fucking weird. Like,
Right.
that
I don't
was
want to
the
say who it
first-
was, but someone in
Yeah.
OOTC brought it up in the back channels early on in the college season. And we looked into it and we're like, I mean, it looks weird, but I don't think so. And then it definitely was. And
It was just like, I don't know, just like TBD, I guess. There's not really any way
Right.
to like know for certain yet because
Then
there's
my-
like nothing had happened.
sending him a message going, hey, do you remember how you answered these questions for the minor
Oh, yeah,
league?
I
No.
fucking love Kenya.
What about these 3 places? Oh, yeah, it's definitely this one.
I loved my trip to Kenya. It was great.
In fairness to, if you asked me how I answered a survey I took 30 minutes ago, I would not remember.
But if you knew you were cheating or alting, would you definitely answer a question yeah, that's what I wrote down?
No, I definitely would not. That's true.
I'm not
Well,
that
Yeah.
bad.
So I'm gonna keep it going. You guys mind if I'm keeping this pace up because there's 50
Oh,
of
yeah,
them? Is that okay?
Yeah,
That
there's
was-
there's a
okay.
lot.
Number 19 is Zan's no-hitter in the playoffs, which was
Yeah,
a
that was a good
transcendent
one.
moment. And Zan's had a couple of them. I didn't put his stealing second, third, and home in consecutive pitches, which was effing amazing.
Same season too, wasn't it? Or was that was season 9, wasn't it?
That was season 9.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
season 9.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did we
so-
preface that these aren't in order? That they're all just
Yeah. No, we did.
These are random.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
did
we
5
all picked up just
or 10.
We
10.
all did
We all
10.
picked 10. Yeah, it didn't rank them. These are just But the best part about Zan's, and I won't name the person, so I apologize, but people can go look. So, buddy, I apologize. I'm calling you out like this, but I was on an MILR team with the opposing pitcher, and I did a friendly little banter of like, "Hey, good luck tomorrow, but not too much good luck," And he's like, "I hope you never get a hit because I'm going to no hit you in the playoff game." We're like, "Okay, well, when we get our
Uh-oh.
first hit, I'm going to let you know." And when we
Uh-oh.
got our first hit, I did. And then we scored a run. And I said, hey, just so you know, we also scored a run. And then we started to score more. And so I kind of like laid off because I didn't want to be a total dick. And then Zan no hit them. And I think it was just the most ironic thing to have that trash talk come back like that. It was just, it was a great game. And it was a lot of fun all around. There was humor in it everywhere. So
I don't think half of the Phillies knew it was happening.
I honestly, I knew he had a shutout going. I didn't realize he had a no hitter until we won and Petra posted, "Holy shit, no hitter!" And I'm like,
Mhm.
"No way!"
I mean,
So-
I umped a perfect game, and it was like the same thing of like somebody else that was in the ump chat, like literally had no idea. Just thought it was just like, I don't know, they're pitching a shutout. Just like, brother, why do you think nobody has said fucking anything for so long? Like everybody, it does not. Nobody wants to drink this motherfucker.
I umpired a no hitter in real life and didn't know it.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things that you really are just like, I don't know. If I think about it, it jinxes it.
I have a whole bunch of other stuff going on as an umpire too that I'm
Yeah,
not
that
looking
too.
at the scoreboard or
Yeah, fuck no.
You know, now that I think about it, he hasn't given up a hit yet this game. Maybe I should say something.
So while we're playing the game, I'm so focused on every effing at bat, like situation to situation, that I'm not thinking about what's happened. You know, especially when we're not, like, I'm not playing the field. I'm just scouting the next pitch. So, or like working or taking care of my children or something. So, next
That
up,
makes sense.
32. I'll hop on this Griffin. Griff number 32 is Quick Dome. Let us never forget the parable of Luke Fromm. Is it Fromm or From? I always say Fromm.
From. I always said
'Cause
from.
it's-
Luke Fromm.
It's-
Okay.
Oh
A
wait,
man,
just
we
from,
had
isn't
the
it?
same one. Go ahead.
a man, nay, an institution whose
I
lasting mark
made
upon our
just
community
houses.
and our hearts will be the fact that he loved two things and only two things with every fiber of his being. He liked to dome and he liked to do it quick.
Like dome.
But those who
And
burn
he liked
brightest
to
are often
do
with
it
us for a
quick.
short time.
like
Luke.
quick dome.
Burn brightest.
I like to think he is still out there somewhere, randomly walking up to strangers on the street and asking, "Quick dome," with a twitching eye and the appearance of a man who gave himself too completely into his pleasures.
I bet you
Fromm
can
was
find
Fromm
it.
was he was an alt, wasn't he?
Yep, he got called off.
Was.
Was it alt team?
Certainly.
I know he got kicked
was
out
for
of
alt
one of
team.
the other games
It-
and
He got
It
kicked from
was,
F-
but
one of the other
FTP.
leagues.
yeah.
So Peter, did I just lose to you?
What? Yeah, you
Yes.
did. I
can't believe-
flopped the flush or flopped the straight and rivered the flush.
See, I fucked up a hand so fucking bad, even just thinking about it right now. I fucking pulled the pair, and the river flopped me a 3 of a kind, and I just
I had
did not see.
I had a flush, but it would have lost to Stupido's flush.
I hated
Okay.
seeing that last hard.
Sorry, we're waiting on me for another number.
By the way, that quick dome is
You
one of
son
mine,
of
so
a
I'll come up with
bitch.
something for that spot.
You can cross
Okay.
it out
Son of a
if you want.
bitch. Sorry.
I think
I don't have
I don't
anything.
think-
So
Oh, good. Whew.
Yeah.
I don't have
I was like,
anything. had
I was
nothing.
like,
next up,
No,
Leo,
that's
number
really-
9.
Number 9. Comeback kids, but they're actually dads. The Padres in S10 had 4 walk-off wins.
Oh wow.
There was some clenching in the home games for sure. It was tight. What just happened on the poker table? I
It
don't
like
know.
refreshed.
Did that happen to
Everybody
everybody
still has
too?
money, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, I think
A lot of walk-off wins. We never said die, and we were rewarded for it. With some wins and definitely some drama, but not like bad drama, like games that you want to watch because they make you fucking edge of your seat type shit.
Yeah.
I can't see the cards that flopped.
Neither can I.
10 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 8 of hearts.
They're just red cards.
Okay.
Same.
Dayman, you're up with number 48. Dayman,
Hello.
Hello.
you're
We're
up with number 48.
Thinking about poker. I hardly know her.
Taking it seriously,
Um,
motherfucker.
Okay.
This is why we stopped playing poker.
This is a
Mhm.
day moment. This is one of Griff's best stories ever.
Oh,
And like it was fucking long too. Like this
It's a
was like a
saga.
series of like really long descriptive messages, like over like a whole week. of stuff happening, like at least 2 distinct times of him sending the longest messages about fighting with the University of Washington over parking for when he goes to basketball games. And it was just like the most something that was, it's so indicative of how just everything fucking sucks, where it's like, to get better parking, you have to donate more money to the university, and like the more money you donate, the better parking you can get. And like, but then like even the better parking, you still get fucked over, and like people take it, and like at the end of it, he ended up getting like the 2 smallest and shittiest keychains as like a sorry, we fucked over your parking a bunch of times. And he sent one of them to fucking Brent in Secret Santa, because Brent's a huge Oregon Ducks fan. And it was like, Brent was like, it was like he sent it set like with the actual gift. And then he was like, Brent was like, haha, that's so funny. Like, fuck the Huskies. And Griff was like, okay, let me tell you though. Like, thing.
Seeing the shit I went through to get these. 'Cause you don't appreciate them yet.
Like some fucking hatred imbued into it.
Okay, next up is number 30, Stupido. That's you.
That's me. Hold on. Got to figure out what to do. There we go. Poker's done. This one's the Wheezy rookie revolving door. I don't know how many times Wheezy.
I still can't see the fucking cards.
I can't either. I'm gonna have to restart.
Restart this.
I don't know how many times Wheezy left and came back and left and came back, and one time came back and said he was good. He was back for good, and then he left, and it was just funny. And then to cap it all off, the night before he left, what seems to be for good, he was like, "I'm going to start a Hot Ones for MLR. I'm going to ask someone 10 questions." And I was like, "Hey, I'm available." And it was like 11 at night or something. He's like, "Cool." So we sat for like an hour in DMs doing this interview. And the next day he left. So I'm the only one with this transcript. So then that morning I just took the transcript and copied it word for word into a sheet and posted it as like a memorial to Wheezy.
That's okay. I remember that post.
Ode to Wheezy.
Fucking glorious. I can tell you how many times, because
it's 4.
Yeah, that was how many times.
I think it was 3 during FCB, and then he left.
Fuck with them and the fucking back end.
Yep.
Beats.
Next up is number 15, which is me, and it's this podcast, which I'm sure we all have in one form or another.
I specifically didn't choose that because I knew you guys were a bunch of soft ass fucking motherfuckers.
Correct.
Okay, so just for the record, I came back and I can see the first 3 cards, but the 4th card is not.
4th cards is
I can't see
8 of
shit.
clubs.
Okay. So, yes, this podcast has been great. It's been the funnest thing about MLR for me. Dayman helped me fix my car. Leo has taught me all the lingo. Griff, like, I won't go too much into it, but like, Griff was sick for a bit, and like he disappeared for a few days after saying, "Hey guys, I really feel crappy." And so like we tracked down Griff's parents to be able to be like, "Hey, are you okay?" And he reached back. He's like, "Guys, I'm fine. Stop fucking worrying about me." So that was a little much.
You guys bugged my parents.
I went fucking camping, and I had to tell these motherfuckers like to legitimately like, all right now. And then when you inevitably reached out to Bob, he's with me, so like we're both not gonna answer, okay? And our other friend, who Leo knows, our other friend Martin, he's gonna be there too, so Johnny's not gonna answer you either. Okay, like.
So yeah, I mean, Stupido and I went on like a vacation together. So, like, it's been.
That sounds sexy.
It was significantly unsexy.
Yeah, it was.
Those empanadas were really fucking good, though, weren't they?
They were. Those were sexy.
Oh my god. So yeah. So apparently, I was sexy that one night for that one guy, but we won't go into there. So yeah, this podcast has been pretty great. You should have put that on there, but you fucked up. 44, Dayman. 44, Dayman.
The worst, the worst one on this whole list. 13th inning loss. That's it. You guys know what it is. You know
So
what
sucks.
happened.
You know what the fuck is up.
You know what the fuck
know the story.
happened. That
Dude, we just
fucking
went 9
shit.
innings and won, and if we'd have lost that, I wouldn't have been on Discord for a couple of days. It'd have been
The
really upsetting.
only, like, literally the only savior was that it was, like, literally the second game of that season. But then, like, I straight up, then 5 games after that, it was, like, 7 innings, 8 innings, 12 innings. Like, it was fucking insane. There was, like, a time where we had played, like, 2 full or 3 full extra games.
Yeah. That's insane.
Anyways,
Okay,
It's tough.
sorry, I gotta get
fuck,
the next
fuck
number.
44.
Yeah, 44 was the roughest. We got past it though. Are we even halfway done?
Probably not.
Getting
We're
there.
probably not even close. I'm
Number
gonna be real
one.
honest with you.
Number one.
Woof, and I cannot stress this enough. Woof. That is number one. That is the start of my journey. Welcome to the University of Georgia. With Noah Diamond and Basil, who I believe is retired now. Lots of fun stuff going on in Georgia. We
Swat
had
Barton. Swat Barton.
Swat Barton
Matt
is
Quack.
a member. I'm trying to reserve saying all the names because there is
1,000 of them.
Well, there's a lot of them. Bonus Napoleon, Matt Quackerson, Scorson, Lincoln, Willie Gardner's on the A's, Carl Havoc, Bart Bishop. There's people that are still
Carl
around,
Havoc,
and there's just
goated.
as many people. Yeah, Carl's great. There's just as many people that are not around, unfortunately. But fucking yeah, Georgia. We were there. We probably should have been in the Red Solo Cup, but oh well.
Mhm.
Whatever.
So
In the
number
past,
20, number 28, Stupido.
Oh, this
God,
was
I wish
it
that had
was
been the Red Solo Cup right there after that. Would
Oh,
have
that
been
would have been perfect.
That
I could make
would've
it
been
that.
so good.
I could swap them around just for the plot.
No, you respect the wheel. You respect the wheel.
Respect the
yeah.
wheel.
It's true.
This one is
We're not going to respect the rules about solo cups, but we will respect that fucking wheel.
Yeah, if the wheel determined the winner, we fucking respect it. By God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think this happened during our rookie year before we made it kind of into the main server. But the whole, I won't talk about the whole situation, but the comment of we are in the golden age of MLR and just how that has still permeated in various places at various times where someone uses it. And every time it comes up, someone's like, truly the golden age. I just laugh.
That was my first day in the main server. Literally one of the first messages I read in the after being an FCB for a few weeks. Join in. Announcements. What's that? There's a really long message. Read all the
We are
way
in the
through
golden
it.
age.
We are in the golden age.
We have
Yeah.
never been more back.
Starts reading all the other channels. Gee, I don't know what this means, but a lot of people don't fucking agree with it. Unfortunately,
A lot of people are yelling about it. I can't,
yeah.
I can't quite tell you why, but
So
Boy, if these people could fucking read, they'd be pissed.
They would be pissed.
next up is number 20. Number 20 is me as my first home run, which was off of a UCC alum. So like it was
a somber note.
well, it was like fun because you like did it off somebody you
Oh.
knew, but it was it was a little rough because she
The
didn't come back
opposite of a
after that,
somber note.
so that was a little bit bad. But it wasn't because I hit the home run; it was something else.
I
So
would hope so.
yeah, but I remember the swing was 313 because of my affinity for 13, and the pitch was 314 because she liked pie, and I had no idea about it. It was total luck.
Oh,
And
speaking of,
it-
happy
oh,
Pie
great.
Day,
Happy
everyone.
Pie Day.
Happy Pie Day,
Also,
everybody!
Happy St. Louis Day.
314.
Area code.
Got it.
Murder Day.
Leo, you're up
Wow.
next. Number
Murder
7.
Capital Day. Can you have too many firsts? This refers to, of course, your Texas State Bulldogs, Bobcats, setting the record for the most first-round picks from the same school in the season 10 FCB draft, where we had a lot. The exact number, of course, I don't remember. I'll look at it right now.
While you do
Big-
that,
fake
Stupido,
news.
you're up for number 40.
Number 40. That's
That's
not
what's
me.
great.
That says Griff.
Yes, but you're going to do the Griff because I'm not going to be the only one reading. How
All
many
right.
was it? How many was it, Leo?
I'm counting. 4.
Okay. Griff's MVP,
5.
MVP, MVP.
You want to read
His
his
statement.
Do you want to read his whole his comment?
9.
Yeah, I think I can get this.
Yep.
It's kind of difficult though. MVP, 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 MVP,
Okay.
There
MVP,
are,
MVP. There's
like
about
30
20
lines of-
lines, and each of them have 5. So about
Yeah.
100 MVPs.
I think
I
Griff
wonder
won
what
the
that could
MVP,
refer to.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
which is pretty cool, by the way.
Most
Yeah.
veiny. Never mind. I'm
Most
not gonna finish.
vain
Wow.
player.
Wow.
Person?
Most vain person's a good one. You've listed on
Clearly Simon
MVP
was singing
100
about him.
times.
Okay. Let me. Next number 31. Is that another Griff,
31.
Stupido? You want
That's
to do it
another-
again?
Yeah, I got it.
Another
But
good
he stole. This is another one of mine.
Well,
Oh no, I guess it's not.
it up.
How
take it
about?
up with Griff.
Nope, that's fine. His is different. Can I do mine and then we'll do his when mine comes up?
Sure.
We're not respecting the wheel because they're in.
No,
So
respect the fucking
It's
wheel.
sequential.
it's Sablo's unmarked beer story where he was given a beer from some lady at a bar and it wasn't marked. It was just a plain beer.
A
And,
fucking blank aluminum can.
blank
If
And
you wanna
everyone was like,
if you
"Do
want to
not
picture the
drink
shit,
it."
by the way, it's a blank aluminum can full of
That
fucking
story-
liquid.
that story is so terrible.
It took over 10 of us to immediately say, "Don't fucking do that." But if you
Right?
do, record it.
For the lawsuit, of course.
Don't
Yeah.
do it though. Yeah, he fucking did.
Yeah, he didn't know who this lady was. She just,
Nope.
I think maybe she was a rep for a company or something.
That
I don't remember
wasn't
that was
cle-
the,
that,
that
was
the
what
story.
he thought. That was like the benefit of the doubt.
That's
he
right.
Didn't, as far as I knew, like he didn't know that for sure. He was like, "That's the only thing I can think of."
See if I
Anyways.
can find the exact video. I remember he said it was fucking like lumpy. Like it definitely
Yeah,
had
I
like,
remember
like,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
like bits in it, like it floating
that
at the
dude-
top.
that dude almost died for that. Yeah. Okay, number 25, Stupido. You're up next.
What? Hold on.
Number
25.
25.
Okay. Since this kind of, you already brought it up, I'm just going to say the night that the man at the bar was hitting on Chalk and thought that Shorty and I were his parents. That was the first comment he made.
And like Shorty's a couple years older than us. I'll give you that, but there's
Yeah,
only
no-
like
Definitely not.
not. I think there's
Neither
maybe
of us
8 or
are
10
old
years
enough
that
to be
separates all of
your
us.
kid.
As
Yeah.
someone who's seen all three of you, like that's insane of that person to say.
I don't think it's
Like-
that insane. You don't have to be mean about it.
No, like if anything, you guys all just look like about the same age. To like straight up say like that
That's your kid.
Stupido, you know, like it's just like I don't know. It's
well, he
just
did
like
say it to me because he was trying to get in my pants. So
He was.
Oh,
He
it
definitely
is
was.
crazy.
The target
Uh,
was not Shorty nor I. We'll say that.
no, it was.
That's
it was
fair.
this.
The
it was this
connotation
thick hunk
of
of
that
man meat.
changes a lot.
So number 29, Stupido, you're up next.
Jeez.
It's on a Stupido roll.
Well, this is a repeat, so I'm going to make one up on the spot. Being the GM for Tampa or the co-GM for Tampa was a great experience.
hell
Taught
was
me a
that?
lot.
I'm shoving my mic away from my face as I sneeze.
It sounded like a sneeze. I didn't expect to have had that opportunity as quickly as I did, and it was fun. And Don was a good GM to work and learn from.
Shout out Don Chalupa.
Don Chalupa. Shoutouts. We don't do those very often anymore.
Not anymore. Number next is 39 for Griff. Let me get
Plenty
his
to dish out
comment
this
here real
episode.
quick. Shout out to Zan, top podcast, top 5, top fan. I mean, okay. So here's Griff's number 39. Having to get pulled to prevent an auto on my very first MLR game. Griff goes on to say, I mean, okay, I technically knew about timers and how they worked before my first MLR game, for the most part. Did I, for some inexplicable reason, think that they paused overnight? Yes, I did. Did I base this expectation on data of any sort? No, not particularly. Did the entire FCB experience provide pretty definitive clarity that this doesn't happen? Yeah, that's fair. So when Weller had to give me the old yoink, that's something different, Griff. In my second ever PA, because I just decided to go to my bed early, it was not my finest moment. But without such inauspicious beginnings, future feats would not have tasted so sweet.
Inauspicious.
Inauspicious. That's definitely a Griff line.
Yeah.
I too feel inauspicious when Weller gives me the yoink.
The yoink. The old yoink.
I was thinking about that shit for so long, trying to say it.
Oh, yoink.
The old fucking yoink.
Dayman, you're up with number 50.
Ooh.
Oh, number 50. This is the best one of them all.
We're halfway there, by the way, boys.
Let's do it.
Hank now runs everything.
Yep.
He runs the draft. He ran the draft. He submits all the complaints so we can view them. All the signups come from him. He's a busy fucking guy. Let me fucking tell you.
Which is crazy because he sleeps a lot.
Right.
Yeah, owns a minor league team. Boy, let me tell you, he does a lot of both of those things. Sometimes he'll literally, like earlier today or last night, for example, he jumps up on the couch, puts his front legs up on the couch, barks at us because he wants up and we're not making room. He jumps up here, gets in between us, lays right on me, and then just fucking farts. I say, you nasty motherfucker, and I pick him up and like put him on his back, like hold him like a baby to like fuck with him, and he's just. I'm like, he didn't learn a fucking shit from that, but whatever. He had a good time.
Of course.
2 hours in the future. 2 hours in the future, we get in bed. Does the same shit. He fucking jumps on the bed, does this whole fucking run around where he like is like, I'm gonna lay on the pillows. And we're like, you can't do that. You don't fucking fit. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to lay right in between you guys, like the little spoon. And he gets all curled up. He's so cute. And he drops his head on you and goes, ah. And then he just fucking farts on you. All night. And then eventually directly onto you, like vibrates your skin. And then eventually he gets up from the bed. He goes onto the floor. And when he falls back asleep, not only does he start snoring louder than you've ever fucking heard, but he sighs like you were the problem. Like he's getting on the floor like, oh, thank God, now that I'm not near those motherfuckers anymore. When you're like, dude, you climbed up here, you put your asshole on me, farted on me, and snored, and then fucking left. Like, what did I do?
Damon, I'm going to cut you off of the Hank rant to do number 49 next.
Oh, wow.
Horse dong. Go Boise State. That's all I have to say.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
I was wondering the context of that.
I thought that was like a fan moment. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
No, that was Leroux being a rookie on my team. And him and Gavrilo Principal, which is one of the fucking funniest names there are. My cat's saying hi. Hi, hello, say hi.
You're named after the assassin of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah, naturally.
Okay.
That was our hype roll.
Shout out Franz Ferdinand, the band.
Yeah.
Dropped an album recently.
Next up is Griff with 37, hating the Cubs. Like being born a Hatfield and coming to know the McCoy's villainy, I quickly came to understand the truth about the Cubs. We hate them. I don't know why we hate them exactly, but I don't need to. Fuck the Cubs. I'll say it twice for you. Fuck the Cubs. Ours is blood food that shall never see resolution. Pirates never forgive. Fuck the Cubs. Yeah, I agree.
We would fucking make on St. Louis. We would make the Cubs fan, the IRL Cubs fan, post the fucking flag with the L on it every time the Cubs lost. And if Buzz Carlton was posting the fucking L flag, like you knew shit was fired up because you were like, oh dude, this motherfucker, like the real Cubs fucking lost today too, because someone would always say that shit back to him as like the real St. Louis Cardinal fans would always just be like, oh dude, they fucking lost today too, and he's just like.
So that for his next one is 13. That's me, and mine is the Marlins rivalry. which is
That-
it is great. Like the Marlins fucking suck. I hate the Marlins, and I enjoy both Trash and Didi so much because I get to hate the Marlins. And they drafted one of my favorite draft picks, a sleeper pick in season 11's draft, Desiree Path, who I thought would be a great pitcher. Thankfully, we got to her in the most recent 12-6 victory over the Marlins, which felt really fucking good. It felt really fucking good. So, as Griff says to the Cubs, fuck the Marlins. I actually genuinely just love the fact that there's rivalries like this, and I get to hate people for no reason. It's a lot of fun. So,
And it seems like that one's a friendly rivalry. Like there's no true
Yeah.
hatred there. It's just
Yeah.
it's the game.
it seems to be mostly that. I wonder that there
Game.
seems to be undercurrents there, and but I feel like that's pre us undercurrents, and so I don't worry about it. I just get to enjoy it. Sometimes I'm like, man, this is really going a little hard, but then I'm like, you know what? That's okay because we're gonna get him back, and then we do, and it's great. So, but they have the season, the like the series on us. They've like 10-7 now. They've won. They've won 10 versus our 7, but I don't. I
7?
think they've been to the playoffs like once. So,
Huh.
yeah. Okay, sorry. Next one up is 5. Leo, that's you.
5. Maybe it was the friends we made along the way. Shit. What was this one? I think it
So
was
important.
just I think it was just S9 like not being like the ideal first season, and it was just I made friends. There's people who I genuinely consider to be like very close to that I know as a result of joining the league, and obviously my season 9 was a part of being in that league. So it's even if it wasn't, I didn't win fucking rookie of the year or anything like that. It was still just a great time to be in the league.
Well, good. Next up is I don't remember the number, 33. I think Griffey points. Griffey points. So I'll
Great
take that one. One of my favorite parts of the entire FCB journey was randomly deciding to start doing impromptu trivia in the FCB server, doling out Griffey points, trademark. But sorry, I need to. There you go. Where was I at, Griff? I'm sorry.
Oh, you fucked.
Oh, he tracked him on a public leaderboard. It was fun, and I really should start it up again. Was it secretly a way for me to have a lazy benchmark for how much I should respect someone based on their 90s popularity content? Pop culture literacy, sorry. Let me try it again. Was it secretly a way for me to have a lazy benchmark for how much I should respect someone based on their 90s pop culture literacy? No comment.
Yes.
He judges us, not even silently. He just sits there and judging us.
Loudly judges.
Loudly.
Quite loudly.
Next
I don't like
is
being loud.
17.
Oh,
Is that me?
That's you.
17
That was you.
sports cards. The sports cards channel got me into baseball cards. It takes all of my money, but it is awesome. And I get to do it with my kids, and that is awesome. And that was the impetus for the trip we took. That Stupido joined along on, and Griffey GG3, who I hope is doing very well. GG3 went along with us to the sports card thing. It was quite awesome. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It opened up a whole new community for me, so I really enjoyed that. Next up is 3, Leo.
Draft day / night man, parentheses. That is your S9 draft class, where I, of course, went 4th overall to your Milwaukee Brewers. It was just a really fun thing to be a part of. Jumping on, I believe I jumped on the stream and talked about it. I was a part of pretty much every draft day coverage that I could be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that should have added that.
Except, of course, the one when it was like, hey, MLR GMs, who do you want to draft? I obviously couldn't be that on that one. But the rookie, shout out, Brian Taylor, I believe, ran the S9
Yeah, it
rookie
sounds right.
He did.
roundtable
Yeah, I think so.
with me, Joy. God,
I
who else was on there? You.
I was on there.
I want to say like Mike Ock was on there, maybe.
No, it was
Was it Luigi?
Chad Isotope, I think, was on there. I know
Was
2
Luigi?
people from my team were on there.
I had an
Yeah.
8 of clubs in my hand, and there's an 8 of clubs on the flop.
That's
What the?
yeah.
Thanks.
I see that.
That's interesting.
That's
This deck's loaded. These
Yeah,
sons of
Josh
bitches are cheating
cheating.
us.
That's something.
Stupido, were you just thinking about my interaction on one of those draft
yes.
things?
Yep. I was
Yeah.
thinking of you and Weller's little spat.
Wheeler, not Weller.
Wheeler. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
A spat with Weller is we already went over that.
Yeah. That's
That
a
with
different
Weller is
thing.
foreplay. That's a totally different thing.
yoink.
Then
It's
with
a yoink.
Wheeler.
It's an old yoink.
As it was going on, I was like sending Chalk DMs like, "Oh my god, this is hilarious," and it was just crazy.
Take number 31, Stupido. Finish your story.
31. Oh, so going back to the Sablo thing, the fact that he survived the unmarked beer.
This is Griff's, by the way.
Griff's. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Whoop, the only thing better than Sablo's adventure with the unmarked beer, the fact the story ended with survival. Sablo is a national treasure and set so many good vibes for all of us in our college season, getting a feel for what MLR might be like via the veterans hanging out in the FCB server."
Nice. Next up, number 18 for me, which is the Olds channel, which is it's a great. It is the best channel in MLR. Yeah, I'll say that again. I'll say that best channel in MLR. They introduce it every time that way. It's nice to be able to just talk to old people on the internet. I know that sounds weird, but like most times it's a bunch of like young kids doing weird shit that I don't understand on the internet, and I have to ask Leo what the fuck stuff means. Yeah, thank you. So the old channel's nice, talking jobs and talking, aches and pains. And I found someone who has the same weird like nerve thing that I have, and they're like nothing like me. It's like she's like a small woman up in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm a fat ass in the East Coast, and yet we still have that same numbness in our thigh based on this nerve thing. And I'm going to do acupuncture because of it, and that's just fucking cool. So
it's not chiropractic.
I will not be chiro.
For a second, I thought you were talking about me until you said woman, and then I was like, "Oh, thank God."
Oh, do you have that too, where like your thigh is numb on the skin?
No, you said Pacific Northwest and like acupuncture, and I don't know.
You're not my only friend in the Pacific Northwest.
I know, but I was
How do
like,
you know?
Holy shit! I hope this isn't about me.
I'm up again with 16. The Phillies are great. I love the Phillies. I'm so happy they drafted me. I can't believe how well I fit in there. Well, it's just they're a great bunch. There's a lot of people in there that I would not have met if I hadn't been drafted by them. And we win, which is nice, and we're fun, which is nice. And I really enjoy being on the Phillies. So.
Shout out the entire Phillies organization.
The entire Phillies organization.
The whole thing.
And I'm up again. I guess I haven't been going much. 11. One of my absolute all-time favorite things in all of MLR is Noah Diamond loves triples. I think that is just like the coolest shtick. There's a lot of shticks that people have in MLR. Noah Diamond's is by far the best of them. So, and he's an all-around good. Like Noah Diamond is genuinely like a good dude. He genuinely loves triples. Triples are genuinely cool. It's like the trifecta.
Triples is best.
Triples are best. Is that a Always Sunny thing?
I think you should leave joke with Bob Odenkirk.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know.
Not everything's an Always Sunny joke.
Shout out Bob Odenkirk, guy on.
It's the funny. It's the funniest shit because it's just like the most random thing. It's like Tim Robinson just trying to tell his daughter like why she needs to like eat dinner before ice cream. It just devolves into this guy talking about cars and how he has 3 of everything.
I have seen it. I've seen it. Did it just flash again? Am I gonna lose the screen?
Yeah, mine just flashed too.
But I can see everything this time. So
for once.
Right. Next.
So, next is 41. Dayman, you're up.
I wasn't ready. Oh yeah. The ferret story.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking think about it without laughing, honestly. It was just so fucking good. Like, the fact that shit started with just like, all right, so I swear, and this might not be true, but in my head, when I was thinking of this, I thought, man, the funniest part about this is that it started with like, okay, so I had this buddy who had like the hottest fucking mom ever,
I'm
and
pretty sure
everybody's just like,
roughly
okay,
how it started.
that
She was pretty attractive, yeah.
and the general reaction was just like, is that important to the story? Not at all.
Well, she was down there showering at like 6 a.m. whenever the ferret bit me in the ass.
True.
Okay.
It's too good.
Genuinely one of the funniest moments.
One of the first cuts we had to make.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's the other part of it. I screamed out my real name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is, of course. No, I'm kidding.
Please.
Oh
man.
Leo, you're up. Number 4.
Number 4. Number 4 is, of course, democracy. Leo, can you please say democracy? That is, of course, a callback to something that may look very familiar to you right now if you're watching this episode at this point. If you are, hi. Thank you for watching this far. But
You creeps. Fucking
Yeah, you
creeps
fucking
watching.
Creeps.
God, I'm a creep. Anyway,
Yeah.
Nothing
that
better
is
to
a
do with your
callback
life.
to literally the opening line of episode 1 of the Top 5 podcast, which was, of course, with no guest. It was just
We were the guests.
us. Yeah, we were the guests, and we were just like, you know what? I mean, it's already been said. Well, let's make a podcast. It was born in some dimly lit group chat that I found. Server was created, and now we're here, and we have 50 episodes, and here's to 50 more, probably. I hope
We have to
Henry,
be
come
together.
here.
We have to all meet at the same place for putt.
for
For
100.
100, that was
We
our-
did fucking say that.
We
Which
did
is
say
Yeah, we
that.
did. I gotta start saving the miles.
Stop barking,
I'm game.
Henry.
Stupido, you're up. You got a bunch of
Falls-
Stupido.
it falls
you
into
have
summer.
What am I
number
at?
23.
23. Oh, it kind of goes along with all of our sentimentality of this. I feel like the day that was it Robbie who brought us into
It was
a
Robbie.
chat.
It was
We're
really
like-
it was really weird.
It was not early in the morning, but it was like 8 or 9 Eastern time in the morning. He brings us all into
British
a
time.
group chat, right? And he's like, "Hey, I have some news." And we're like, "What?" And it was when he announced that they were giving us a hype roll in Maine, which it's not a big deal, but it was a
I'm
big
sure
deal.
like 7 people have.
Oh, actually, last I checked, there was
Was it like
several
50?
dozen. I'll look it up
Oh,
after
really?
this. But
Wow.
I felt like at that point it was when
There's 12.
like we felt like we were just doing this. We were just doing it for fun. And yeah, there was some people talking about it.
44 people have that role.
Oh,
There we go,
never
44.
mind.
44.
I felt like that was the point when like
wow.
this was like real. Like before it was just saying we're just talking, whatever, having fun. And it's at that point, it's like we actually saw that people took the role and cared, and they even thought to give us the role.
A lot of people took the role, like probably like a good 40 more than anybody here expected.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Big
I
Drew.
figured it was just ourselves and our moms.
You're expecting like Zand, and that's probably it. To be honest,
Yep.
And Zan didn't even need it because he's in our dreams.
of course.
Damon, you're up with number 46.
Shout out Zand. Shout out
Our
Robbie.
leader's barking at me, aka Hank.
Play the national anthem.
If I can fucking boo it.
No, play the Canadian. Play the Canadian. one.
The various stickers that I now have of all my animals, courtesy of many people. Plow, Mr. Plow, to strangers.
Shout out. Wow.
That I use in my daily life, and I even shamelessly Googled how to put stickers into Microsoft Teams because I told one of my coworkers that I was like, dude, I have a sticker of one of my cats for this specific scenario. Was not successful.
Oh man. You gotta make it a GIF of some sort.
Yeah. Best.
Next is 38, which is Griff.
Griff.
Charles Transcendent Bunt. I don't really remember the story, so I'm gonna read it and hope it comes across, Griff. In season 9, game 1, my fellow rookie Charles Vela was at bat with 1 out and a runner on third in his very first MLR plate appearance. Due to temporary collective insanity, every single player on the Pirates simultaneously forgot how ranges work, convincing ourselves with absolute certainty that the right move was to bunt there. Did we know that bunting minute diff of 50 or less would be needed to drive in the run, whereas 283 or less would have done the job with the swing? Why, no, dear listener, we did not. And so, the legend of the bunt man of Piscatraz was born, as Charles laid down an RBI bunt single with a diff so small it would have been a home run. That is, I forgot.
Oh.
That was great. And then Stupito had to talk about it with the Wooded Dong bot for the next 3 seasons. All right, that joke didn't land. Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Go team.
I missed it. Sorry.
We just want it to work.
Great.
The Wooded Dong bot.
Would
Do you
it
remember?
That was
No, I'm aware.
that's a that was a Raj thing. I just made it work.
Dayman, you're up with 47. Let's get away from my terrible joke.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes. This is the me getting heckled in game of the moment and fucking hitting the game tying home run. Fuck you, John McDonald Jr., you son of a bitch. I actually read it back. And like, in my mind, when I was thinking about it, is that him and Salsa Steve, who was on my fucking team at the time, specifically said, like, bitch, like, you fucking won't, like, you fucking suck. And then it was a homer, but it was just like, Gibb swing, and then it was a fucking homer. And everybody was just like, can't believe you fucking did that. It was just a bunch of people saying no pressure. But
You wanna
it was a
give
banger.
the story on how you got that number?
Oh, yeah. I actually forgot about that part, even though we were talking about it 10 seconds ago. That number was chosen like hours before that by a student of Leo's
Nice.
named Dallas. And I
This
said,
student-
it's fate.
This student gave me exactly 2 swings. Both of them were home runs.
Yes.
Nice.
And the first one, once it was a homer in MLN, I said, give me another one. I'm going to use that next time I have to swing.
Also
and I did.
a home run.
Yeah, and it was bottom of the 8th with 2 outs, and there was like a bunch of scouting, and I just said, Leo's student gave me this fucking number, and it was a home run in MLN. I don't care what you guys say. And that's why even Salsa Steve was like, you better, like, this better be a hit.
Better be good.
It was.
Overriding scouting.
Leo, you're up with number 2.
Pontus Napoleon walk-off. So Pontus Napoleon is of course a folk legend in
Yeah.
the University of Georgia, because I don't think he's around anymore. I think he was on the Dodgers for a bit. Unless I'm thinking of Hickey Renderson. I think I'm thinking of
I think
Pontus
he's on the
Napoleon.
A's. Slash is.
I think you're right. Either way, while we were playing fucking somebody. Listen, the memory gets a little fuzzy after 2 years. But we were playing somebody, and we were getting a rally going. I think it was like the bottom of the 8th. And Pontus walks up, and we do our scouting, and Pontus hits a double to walk off the game. And Pontus fucking comes into the clubhouse, and he said some shit like Leo, thank you for giving me the strength to, or the confidence to swing what I was thinking. It won us the game, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna go cry now. Thank you. I'll go cry. Thanks. That was great. Shout out UGA. That's my last UGA one. So shout out all the Bulldogs who are still around, and those who have left us. They're not dead. They probably just retired or ghosted. But that's fine.
R.I.P.
You're still up with number 10, Pepe.
Number 10, Pepe come to Besiktas. Pepe come to Besiktas is a reference to a soccer transfer video about a player named Pepe going to a club named Besiktas, and it's from like 2016 or 17. But it's actually in reference to the draft day of season 11, where we made a trade with the Tigers to go up to the number 5 pick. And when we got up to that number 5 pick, we of course took the number 1 target on our board, which was always the one and only Pepe Silvia, the El Salvadorian Savage or something like that. I don't know. That's just something I came up with. We love Pepe. Pepe is a valued member of the clubhouse, and I'm so glad that we had our little Moneyball moment, Keo and I, in DMs where we fucking had 3 different GMs on the line. We're pumping fists. We're getting our soda stocked for 2 years, and it all ended up with Pepe on the Padres, and that's
A
That's what- that's
Padre,
what it's really-
Pepe. A Pepe
what
on
it's
the
really about.
Padre.
Leo,
Very
you're up
Italian.
to finish yourself off. You got 6.
Oh,
Finish
finish
yourself
myself
off, Leo.
Give
huh?
yourself the old yoink.
Tyler, your sex tape.
Yoink myself. So, this is my last one, as they mentioned. Bobcats Do Math is referring to my stint as the Texas State GM, where in order to drill into their heads that they needed to do some scouting before they just typed in a random number, I would yell at them to go do math and try and look at trends or deltas, just things like that, things of that nature, see if they notice anything. And it worked to a degree. It worked enough to get us into the Red Solo Cup. Now, we did not win it, but that's okay because, like I said before, we set the record for most overall or most first round picks from the same school in the S10 draft, which I now know is 9. I think we
Good
beat,
job.
Did we beat? I think Tomas was mad at me the other day because I beat his record of 8
Nothing beats,
in CC.
We had
Yes,
a lot
you had
of
more in our spirit.
Hmm.
We had more at BSU in spirit, not in actual physical
Yeah,
players.
well.
But
Yeah.
We can all
next up
lie
is-
to ourselves to make ourselves feel.
We're gonna finish
Exactly.
chalk off with back-to-back triples in the playoffs.
The yoink.
We ended up losing this game, but I
Night
scouted
moment.
back-to-back triples, giving Raj his. I think that's what gave Raj his cycle, and it pulled us into a tie, and then had us take the lead against the Cubbies in our first playoff game, and it was intense. My heart rate was like 130 for the next hour because I was just so pumped, and also probably have poor cardiovascular health. But
baseball.
as
it
is
was great.
tradition.
It was great. It was great to have that moment. It felt like I was contributing to the team, which was always nice. So we got 4 left: 2 Stupidos, a Griff, and a Dayman.
Stretch.
Dayman, 43.
Everyone pings everyone.
Oh no.
A terrible time. It's a night
Terrible
moment.
time.
It's a night
Night
moment.
moment. Is that
It's a
for
night
sure.
moment. It was the first one that came to mind. Just a horrible fucking time. Fuck
Oh,
you guys.
yeah.
Fuck everybody who does
Everybody
that
involved.
shit. And you know what the worst part is about it too? I don't give a fuck about the ping myself, but so many other people do. That it then becomes my fucking problem.
That
So
was also
people
the
doing
night.
it.
Was that the
ahead.
night where we had just spent a few days fixing the bot? And then it was like a week later, and I was like, finally a night off where I can just spend it with my wife and not worry about.
That I
Yeah.
think I do remember something along
That
And
sounds
being
fucking
said.
right.
And then that hits, and I was just like, God damn it.
I was in a call with Damon.
Dude,
Damon
and
was like,
certain-
Vito's fucking with his wife and kids right now, and I'm.
Just shut
That's
the
what
server down.
that's what started.
Six
That's,
at everyone's.
that's what's fucking started bothering me about it though. Is I was like, all right, like again, like it's not that it bothers me. It's that now I have to
Mhm.
solve this problem, and like we're literally saying like, can you
Stop.
fucking not? So that means you directly are saying
you
fuck
knock
you,
it off.
which is like whatever. But it's annoying when you are trying to do something when you're like, what the fuck is this?
Stupido, you're up
another
for.
thing comes in.
You're up
It's made
number
for some
22
funny.
next.
Okay, it has made for some funny shit though. Of where like in like OOTC channels, like we did it a few times to like try to test shit, but then like we have the perms to do it, so we like did it to ourselves a few times. We were just like motherfucker. like, 2 people did it like within 5 minutes of each other when we were all like, all right, I think we're good. And then 2 people do it in the channel with all of us. And we're all like, fucking dickheads.
Stop.
Like, and it's literally just because we're just like, oops, I forgot that we actually are supposed to have that. Anyways.
Mine is the birth of the Dash Stupido command. Up somewhat late one night, and someone posts the recipe to make meth into shit post, I think. And Hanny just goes, "Did you just post the recipe to meth?" And the person's like, "Yeah, I asked a mod and or a loam, and they said it was okay." And he goes, "Jesus," and I just replied, "Look, I told you I'd take the wheel. There was nothing about meth." And then he was like, "Not now, Stupido." And now that has become the Stupido command, with some changes over the months of adding things and
playing around with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yoinking things and
The old yoink.
The old
Next up is we're gonna yoink off Griff with number 36. Toledo
Man, that's a
Rockets
dream of mine.
historic and not at all controversial Red Solo Cup. I absolutely love my time as a Rocket, and taking the cup with my teammates was an amazing capstone for the FCB experience. Nothing hotly contested about it whatsoever. Moving along. And that means the final one, I'm going to spin the wheel, even though there's only one on it. Stupido, end us off with 24.
Number 24. Hold on, we got a thing to do. There we go. 24. Hey, finishing off what I call my magnum opus in season 10, where the first word of every one of my at-bat posts was a Rickroll when you put them all together.
Which no one noticed until you showed us all.
No one noticed. And I do have a new one going this year. Right. I do have a new thing going this year. I don't know if anyone's noticed.
Oh gosh, it's gonna be like every announcement post or something like that. He's not saying anything, so
I'm not saying anything.
I feel like I've gotten pretty close. The hurry before the mods delete, it's tipping me off. Oh, that's at.
So
nice.
That is the top 50 moments for our MLR careers. Do we have any other final thoughts? Do we want to? I thank you to everybody who listens or cares. I think there's like 10 of you left, but we still enjoy doing this.
10 more than I would have expected.
We're doing it regardless of how many people are watching.
And I know we slowed down for a bit there, but shit has been just stupid busy.
Yep.
So
both real life and MLR.
I want you to tell the world that we're back.
We never left.
We've got some fun stuff planned.
We slowed down,
we do.
But we're back.
Don't want to give anything away. We do have some fun stuff planned.
We have things planned, including
Speaking
this
of
episode.
shticks, and Noah Diamond being my favorite shtick, we have a famous shtick coming as a guest pretty soon. I'm kind of excited about.
Yeah.
Yes, the old yoink shtick.
I guess we need to start talking to the season 11 top 5.
We haven't discussed that, but we should. I don't know any of them.
To be fair, I only know them by name.
Elijah,
I don't know any of their names.
I don't know who got drafted where.
And by that, I mean, if you told me the name, I would go, oh, yes, they play in.
I like to think I know most people, though. I could give you a pretty good
all right, let's
summation of somebody.
Let's read off the.
I could not pass the Sporkle quiz of the top 5 season.
I could, but I need to see like some lists or something.
I recognize one of these.
Yeah, it should be one of your players.
Yeah. It's Pepe's on here. Funny how that works. I can get one of them.
And that's probably why I'm not all in. Like, I just don't know, because I was doing work that day and nothing related to a team, so I didn't. The names were just names flowing by my screen.
That's more just how I feel because of like handling all the signups and just like the whole season in general, and then the draft itself, where I'm just like, it's just a big list. Like, I can tell you who is who, but I can't like just give you the list off the top of my head.
Right.
Cormac Corona, Flame Test Fleming, Bucky Saber, Elijah Walker, Pepe Sylvia is your top 5.
We'll have to get them going.
Some good names in there.
Yeah.
Cormac,
thank you,
Flame,
guys.
Bucky, Elijah, Pepe. Check your DMs.
I know that this was a long one, but I appreciate you guys coming on, and I appreciate the past 52-ish or so episodes we've recorded.
That's true.
We're technically over 52, but that's
We are over 50.
that's for the
Shut your
aim-
fucking
the-
mouths.
That's for the yoinks of history.
The
Yeah.
Yonks of history. All right, kids. Everybody makes mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself.
Everybody
Yep.
has those days.
I don't
Everybody
think-
knows what I'm talking about.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I'm just thinking about the next yoink I get to have.
Talking about the
we're outta
two
here.
episodes
And a
that,
song.
that got shit on for different reasons that we had to redo.
Yeah, well.
Oh, we had one we had to like tear apart and put back together too for a bit.
I think we've had 3, right?
The things we do to
Who's
push
counting?
out content.
Right,
to
who's
the
counting?
masses.
Yeah. To the
All right.
to
I'm
the
stopping.
masses. Okay.